So hello, Chris Nielson.
Oh, Danielle, Kim.
Thank you for coming onto my Danielle Live Access show. And I'm going to ask you the 9 powerful questions to help viewers understand what are you doing about your business and your strategies.
Shoot them at me, Danielle. I want to hear your 9 questions.
Yes. Chris, what has been your biggest challenge in business and how did you overcome it?
Well, I've had lots of challenges in business. And one of the ways I overcame many of those challenges just to keep moving and learn from those particular failures. There's really only a failure if you stop working at it. And in fact, the more you get where you own the ability to fail, that you realize that that is actually what leads to success. And I really resisted that at first. I said, no, like when my improv teacher shared me the secret to success in improv in life, I said, I want to hear it. And she said, here it is, Chris, dare to suck. I said, no, thank you. I don't want to suck. I don't want to fail. I don't want to risk publicly. But what I knew intellectually that failure led to success because one of my idols, Michael Jordan, said, I failed over and over again. That's why I succeeded. But I didn't want to fail publicly. Once in that class and doing it over and over again, I finally owned that failing leads to success. And now I love to do things that I'm actually taking risks that I might fall off because I'm very safe in here now. Because before that, yeah, I had a very critical voice going on in my head.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So number 2, what would you say is the accomplishment you're most proud of in business so far?
Following my dream when sometimes it became more difficult. I was very successful in the mortgage and real estate industry for a while. A top producer. I was really good at what I would do, but I had this awakening, let's say, and a spiritual pursuit that I followed. And now it's really, I can only follow what I love to do, what gives value to the world, what gives value to people. And that's speaking, training, and facilitating. I love helping people. I love helping innovative leaders and teams grow their teams in terms of connection, collaboration, and communication, tapping into unlimited creativity and innovation. So I give them a recipe for that in a fun and playful way.
Wonderful. I love it. Thank you so much for your energetic and passionate sharing your expertise.
You are welcome, Danielle.
Thank you, Chris. So number 3, how did having a core strategy play into achieving that accomplishment?
Well, probably a core strategy. I didn't really have a core strategy at a time, but the strategy now became do what you love, follow that, be willing to fail, be willing to risk, be willing to be bold, and learn from those failures. And also bring mentors and teachers and coaches into your life to help you rocket fuel towards what you want, what you're really excited about, what you move towards.
Beautiful. What are the 3 to 5 key skills, moves, techniques that protect against failure? That's right.
Well, protecting against failure, one is don't protect against failure in some ways, but also, yeah, I think do protect against failure in some other ways. Create a safe net for you to fail in. And there's some risks you should take and some risks you maybe shouldn't take in that particular moment. So let's see the skills. One is growing your mindset. I love the growth mindset by Carol Dweck. Do you have a fixed mindset? When you fail, you are the failure. That used to be me. Now failure is just feedback on how to get better. Connect with people, add value to their lives. I love to give now, and my mom really shared that with me. At my 20-year high school reunion, about a dozen people came up to me and said, your mom saved my life. Your mom's the reason I got off drugs and alcohol. Your mom's the reason I graduated. Your mom's the reason I'm a teacher. Your mom's the reason I'm a counselor. And she was our high school counselor. Oh, my mom had a big impact because she gave to a ton of people.
I can see that in you, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to give more, just like she did. She inspired that in me. So to give, find a place to give and add value to the situation. Love what you do, and here's one of my favorites. Make it fun.
Yay! I will share with you about making it fun. This Bubbles It's making it fun.
Yes, you go, Danielle.
There. This is
Yes.
one of my transformation mechanism I use to coach my client when they have stress. I just blow out all, imagine their stress is blowing out into the bubble and disappeared out into the universe.
I love it. I love that.
I got so excited, I lost my order of questions. I had to go to my slides.
Well, I'll maybe add another thing to that. One of the things I say now is one of my lessons I share is make a great 99th impression. Way more important than your first impression, which so many people put pressure on their first impression. But if you showed up at my door 99 times and every time you were working to get better, and my guess is you'd be better. Like one of the things I love doing is my Speaker Skills Plus training, where I'm a professional speaker and trainer. I've spoken in places like Microsoft, Intuit, Sony, all these cool companies and amazing teams. But one of my favorite things was actually helping the Alzheimer's San Diego do a Living in the Present Moment workshop, helping caregivers connect with their people. But saying that, the Speaker Skills Plus group I created is a playful group that grows our speaking skills through the roof, all the way through the roof, so you feel so confident in yourself as a speaker. And that's one of the things I get when you work on your skills, when you become so good at it, that you're that confident, they become fun. It has a radiating effect, bringing good business towards you, and people are sharing your information out with the world as well.
Wonderful, Chris. I love it. And I'm so thankful that you're making the time and effort to share your expertise and knowledge and energy and passion on the Danielle Live Expert Show.
Yes, I'm excited to be on the Danielle Live Expert Show.
Yes, I can see that. We're thankful, and I'm sure viewers are excited too, and having fun watching you, answering your question, and what we can do to learn more about you. Great, you're doing great. So question number 5, how has leveraging proven strategies affected your earning capacity?
Yeah, well, one of the strategies I talk about, when you grow your skill level, people are referring you. And I get, usually when I speak now, I get referrals to something else or advice brought in somewhere else. So the more you grow your skills in whatever line of work you're in, whether it's as a coach or as a speaker or a trainer, you become a wow type attraction that people then are attracted to you and will refer you out. So growing your skills in what you do, investing in yourself. And I watch so many people in this time contracting and not investing in themselves versus those ones that expand and invest in themselves and grow their skills. Those are the ones that are going to make a real difference coming out of this. Those are the ones that the leaders I want to help too. These innovative leaders and teams that know innovation is going to happen like crazy. We're forced to innovate in these times.
Absolutely. And I cannot wait to sign up for your program the more I learn about you.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome. Number 6, what was the best strategy that you ever learned, and what impact did it have on your business?
Yeah, I have trouble, like I said earlier, with the best word. One of the best, or some of the best strategies I learned is that, well, here was one of them, and it's really helped me actually. And I actually think this one could change the whole world, is that I was really critical of myself. And when I'm a room full of CEOs and top level team people, I ask, how many of you have a very critical voice in your head? And most of the room raises their hand.
Me too.
Yeah. I had an incredible critical voice in my head. With the help of the growth mindset, failure is just feedback, that helped. Risking over and over again in improv and that supportive environment, that helped. Also the awakening coaching, this expansion I've done that I feel, connected to almost everything. It's helped drop these fears in this critical voice. And this very wise man said to me, if someone is yelling at you mean things, you can walk away. You can walk away from that. But if you're saying mean things to you, can you get away? I've tried. Wherever I go, there I am. And you can't get away. So why say those mean things? And it came down to this because I wanted to help the world be a better place.
Yes.
And I love the saying, love thy neighbor as thyself, as Jesus said. Love thy enemy as thyself. So why aren't we practicing that? And then the epiphany happened. We actually are. We don't love ourselves, so we're not loving our neighbor or enemy. and how we can change the world by loving ourselves more, developing incredible self-compassion, quieting that critical voice up here. And when we do that, we're going to make our world a better place, and we're going to treat others better as well. We're going to have a better chance to come from our heart as well.
That's so beautiful. I do love myself. And I have to say more often, I love myself. I love myself, and I love myself.
I'm glad you do. Yes.
Sometimes we need that reminder, and we need to keep practicing, you know. Yeah.
I agree. We need that reminder. We need people around us that reflect that love back to us, not the people that reflect the, you know, the criticism that everything's wrong with us. We need that.
Number 7. What single strategy are you best known for?
Best known for is being playful.
Yeah.
Making it fun.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, one of the things I love talking about is create an environment of inevitable success. Right? Make your environment so success is inevitable. And that's the people you surround yourself. If you're all moving in the same direction, the temptations in your environment, the ability to rest, sleep, eat well in your environment, the people in your environment, and moving in the same direction. And I was sand out that friction out of that situation. So you're sliding down a slide downhill into success versus pushing a boulder uphill. And that's by playful. You know, one of the things I'm doing now is Speaker Skills Plus, helping other speakers in a playful manner grow their skills through the roof. Is it's fun. They actually look forward to going to it twice a week and playing and building their skills, and they can feel their skills growing. And that brings, oh my gosh, I'm moving towards my goal and mission. So that's in that area. And then for the trainings I do for corporations and team building, yes. Fun, entertaining, and they're involved, they're doing something so they can own it. Because if we speak about it or we just hear it or see it, it's hard to own that stuff. But if you feel the struggle, you can remember that moment if you choose.
Yes, absolutely. Being immersive, experiencing, learning it, doing the exercise, it helps part of the process of learning and implementing and make someone get results faster and quicker. So I totally agree. Yeah,
absolutely. And
we've been trained for that too, and help other people professionally. You and I have been trained for it constantly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Number 8. What is the best #1 strategy you're implementing in 2020?
Willing to be bad, and here's one of my other sayings now: be bad so you can be great. Be bad and bad and bad and bad again. Be willing to be bad so you're soft enough up here, not mentally soft, but soft and kind to yourself. Accents is be bad at the accent, and if you're willing to let yourself be bad, you will watch yourself get really good if you commit. And that's another big thing. I've committed. What are you committed to? And that, so if some other distraction comes in, not committed to that, not committed to that, focused, you have a bigger purpose, bigger than yourself, that pulls you to what you want. Call me out if you think I'm wrong on this. I have these theories. So here's one of my beliefs about myself now.
Yes.
I like to be wrong.
Oh, wow. I love that.
And if they don't call me out, I go, come on, I wouldn't have believed that a few years ago. But now being wrong about something is, I get to learn something new. Oh, so I guess I was going in a bad direction. I get to change directions and get more towards what I want.
And that is so powerful. And that's an extra bonus besides this show.
Yes, it is.
So how do we learn more about your proven process?
Well, if you want to connect with me, it depends on if you're a speaker that wants to grow your skills through the roof and have fun doing it. Check out Speaker Skills Plus. And one of the best ways to do that right now is at ChrisNielson.com. And you can see my spelling on the screen, but it's ChrisNielson.
Do you have any gift for them?
Yeah, great question. Do I have a gift for you? Yeah. If you are passionate about speaking, or you run a team or a leader of an organization, give me an email. We'll set up a 30-minute call, and we'll talk about where you're at and what you want to do. Just email me, and we'll come up with a time that works, and I'll limit it to the first 20 people that do that, just in case there's a barrage of people watching the Danielle Kim show. Yes. If you're a speaker that wants to raise your game, I love helping other speakers. You have a message to share. I would guess you have a big heart and you care about this world and you want to connect people. If you're that person, happy to spend 30 minutes with you. A leader and a team, or have a team that wants to grow their innovation skills, their connection skills, their collaboration skills, their communication skills, love to play with teams, set up live interactive trainings, and we can talk about that as well.
Thank you, Chris Nielson, for coming on to the Danielle Live Access Expert Show.